What's going on? So, look, I get a lot of questions about this from folks starting out real estate wholesaling and just real estate in general. What's the best list source? Should I go to buy prop stream or should I go to this, data's at or all these different source things. I say prop streaming is pretty popular, and REI Pro, and so on and so forth, right? And the reality here's my answer. Okay, listen, it's not. There's no shortage of list sources. Okay, I mean, whatever software you want to get. There's a lot of people out there who sell software, and God bless them, they like selling software. That's fine, but it's just data they get from abstractors. Abstractors are people that their entire job is to go to various counties around America with a laptop and spreadsheet, and they just abstract data from various divorce records, pre-foreclosures, probates, whatever, and then they sell it to law cases and everything, and then they just sell it to big companies, and then these big guys, prop streaming, sort of buy it, and then they sell it to you. So that's how it works, okay? And so a lot of people try and say, "Oh, there's some secret. What's the secret? This guy's making 30 grand or 40 grand a month. He's got to have some secret list source. What is it?" And I'm telling you right now, listen, it's all based on a data. Some data is better than others, but it's really not about the list. Okay, there's no shortage of lists. I personally am. I like probates, one of the best ones. They'll never stop. But I made money doing all sorts of different kinds of lists. But ultimately, here's the thing: it's not about the list. Okay, there's no shortage of people in your area. If you want to go nationally, throughout America, who want to sell their home. What matters is how that seller's problem and how you can solve it. Does that make sense? Because here's the thing: somebody may want to sell their home, right? They're very motivated. All right, and they got overgrown grass. Maybe you bought some lists like a HOA infractions, or I don't know, water turn off or something, and you think, oh, they want to sell their home. Okay, great, yeah, maybe they do. Maybe they're having financial problems. But if you go in there, let's say the house is worth $300,000, and the guy owes 3.8 or 280. Well, you got the list, right? You got it, and yeah, sure enough, he wants to sell. He's having financial problems, but he owes too much. So if you go in there, hey, buy a private wholesale, buy a house, 7% of the ARV, less repairs, doesn't work, does it? Because he owes too much. So here's what I'm saying: rather than being so worried about the secret list source, use whatever source you have. Go buy probates; they're great. Time or money, you can spend money on lists, or you can go after the for sale by owners, free expire listing. You build a relationship with a real estate agent, partner with them. Those are free. A lot of different ways to get free leads. It depends on what your budget is. It's not about the budget. It's not about the leads per se. It's look, it's about the seller and their problem. Figure out why you're selling, George. So in this case, his house is worth 300,000. He owes 280. George's wife's died of kids of COVID, or his wife has died of COVID. Say, kids and grandkids are in Miami or Seattle, Washington, or Cincinnati or something. If you can help poor George not be lonely anymore, move to Cincinnati or Seattle or Bermuda, wherever it is, he's close to his, daughter and grandkids, you probably have a house deal, right? Does that make sense? And so you offer a terms deal. Hey, George, so your house is worth 300. You don't got a lot of equity. I have a solution to your problem, George. She could be close to your daughter, Julie. What if I give you 300? Your house is worth 300. What if I give you 350? That's not something you'd be interested in doing, is it? And do like a terms deal, lease option, owner care, that kind of thing. Does that make sense? So it's not about the list; it's about the person's problem solving. So I hope that works for you. I hope you learned a lot. And if you need help, you want free strategy session, want to talk to me, whatever, let me know. It's good to hop on a Zoom and see how I can help you. Godspeed. Talk to you soon.